Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Yankish. I saw a TikTok of a girl being like, when did we lose our whimsy? Why don't we just do our makeup funsy for funsies and take pictures like we used to? And I'm like, oh my god, you're so right. I'm gonna be making art for you today. You don't think about your problems when you have hobbies. We do our makeup, hot girl shit. We make art afterwards, hot girl shit. We make a video of the art, hot girl shit, you know? We are gonna make some art today and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. It smells weird, but I guess that's none of my business. Hello, voiceover Yin here. I am doing my makeup to do a photo shoot so that I can be my own drawing references, and my thought process behind this is that I mainly use Pinterest to get references, and yeah, it's infiltrated by AI. Everything's AI now, and it's disgusting and awful and annoying, and I hate it. And if this is AI overlords watching this in the future, deciding on who to take out and who not to take out, just so you know, I say please and thank you to my Google Home every time I use it. So I'm one of the good ones. So my idea was to do a clown look. So it would be like, you know, like a little fun, romantic, I'm a clown on Valentine's Day thing, but I don't know what made me think I was going to finish this before Valentine's Day. This is like hours worth of footage, and then it takes so long to edit and narrate and color and everything. Like, it takes so long and draw. It was just really ambitious, but I have been having a lot of fun doing my makeup for funsies, and I bought this new palette that has all the rainbow colors, and I feel like a teenager again, which is so fun. I will say this does feel a bit ambitious because it takes me so long to do my makeup, and then I have to like set up to take pictures and then take pictures by myself, and there has to be a better way, but I don't know that way yet. I had a lot of fun doing this, so it will be fun figuring out that workflow. I do live in a studio apartment, therefore this entire thing is just a whole organizational ordeal. I like that face. These are fun. So the initial idea was to make something that was kind of inspired by like a Valentine's Day gift, you know, like when your girlfriend loves you a lot and she makes something for you, that kind of vibe. But obviously it can't be too cutesy because I'm me, so there has to be something super cursed about it. This is the reference picture I'm using. I really enjoyed this because it felt weird and uncomfortable, but I also enjoyed my makeup a lot and I still felt pretty, which is an interesting combination of words, I suppose. I decided to do this portion of the sketchbook in alcoholic markers in alcohol markers because I thought it'd be fun to play with. I haven't played with them in a while, and I found to be very frustrated with the fact that I didn't have as many pastel colors as I wish I had, which just sent me into this whole ordeal of, man, I want to buy more things. I want to buy pastel alcoholic markers. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to get like whole bean colored pencils, because later you'll find out I do a colored pencil piece and I hate it. I don't like the Faber-Castell colored pencils I bought. But no, I don't need more things, okay? I need to stop being such a frigging consumer. It plagues me. I want more makeup. I want more art supplies. I want a bunch of film gear. I have like this whole list of things that I want, and I can't stop. When it comes to my hobbies, I'm an addict. I'm an addict to shopping. Clothing too, dude. Like, I can't. In my head, I'm like, it's all worth it. It's like self-expression. It's good for me. And like, yeah, that is true. But like, we live in a society. Anyways, I haven't worked with alcoholic markers in a long time, and I was panicking probably this entire process. But guys, can I just say something? We are living in such a beautiful time of art supplies right now. It is so cheap to get good quality things nowadays. I remember back when I wanted to try alcoholic markers, like the good stuff was Copic markers, and they were so expensive. And in my opinion, I think Oahu markers are just as good. I mean, you can't get like refills, or can you? Has that changed? But yeah, there are so many art supplies now that are so cheap. Like, you can get paint markers now for cheap. It just blows my mind, and they're just as good, if not better, if I'm going to be honest. Like, the paint markers that I have, I think are so much better than what we only had before, which was Posca paint markers. It's really cool to see that artists nowadays have all this access that I didn't have when I was younger, and that's pretty sick. So now I am using colored pencils because I really don't know what to do from there when it comes to alcohol markers. I honestly don't know how to live my life with just one medium. I'm a multimedia artist. I have to use several different things all the time. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing outside of just fucking around and finding out. So here I'm using the paint markers. I was talking about the popular, trendy Guangna ones, and they are so good. There's so many colors. They're so cheap. They're so affordable, so juicy, delicious. I am obsessed with these markers. Worth every penny, in my opinion. So yeah, here I'm just making it cutesy, like one of those conversational candies that you get on Valentine's Day, but also mixed with a fun little card style, like a homemade card you'd make. Yeah, I was just having fun with it. I remember one time someone on Instagram was asking me how I got my art to not have like the strokes, like in some alcohol marker drawings or some paintings I did, and honestly, I just embrace the texture. I just think, like, who cares most of the time? Like, I'm a multimedia artist because I like the different textures that each medium gives you, you know? And I think trying to reach that perfection of smoothness is just not realistic. And that's honestly like a life lesson in everything. Perfection is not a thing that exists. And if anything, it's what's going to stop you from doing what you want to do. So this is the point where I decided I was going to make this a little more, because normally I just do like one pretty intensive drawing, but this time I was like, ooh, if this part is also pretty detailed and when you open up and it's broken, it'll be like a really cool effect. And I used this reference of myself for it. I was excited to draw this originally because I thought it would be more difficult for me because I don't do that many expressions in my faces because I'm pretty amateur when it comes to like faces and anatomy and blah, blah, blah. And this is where I also decided that I was going to do colored pencils because the other side, I didn't want it to bleed through if I did alcohol markers again. And then, yeah, I thought I would experiment with the colored pencils and found out I didn't really like the colored pencils that much, but it was too deep into it to you know, pivot. And I don't regret doing this, but I don't necessarily like how it turned out. I think the factor for me that made me feel better about this is the fact that like once I'm finished, it's not actually going to be a coherent whole piece because it's going to be separated by the crack in the heart. So all is well, you know. We don't strive for perfection. We strive for swag. Yeah, but I don't understand this medium. Okay, the thing with Prismacolors is they give you a lot of pastels to work with, but Faber-Castell did not give a lot of pastels to work with. So are you just supposed to blend everything out with white, or are you supposed to blend it with like grays and stuff? Because I tried using grays and then it made it look muddy. I don't know. This is all just very confusing for me, okay? This is why I use mixed media. I cannot trust myself with one medium. And the one thing that you can take away when you're doing stuff like this is like you're gonna be better at the end of it. You know, you learned a lot, and that is what matters. But yeah, I was so happy to be done with this. Also, I got mauled by my very large linebacker sized softball teammate at the last game, so it hurt a lot to like grip the pencil. So I was actually very excited to be done because I was actually in a lot of physical pain while doing it. Speaking of getting mauled, it made me realize that I am old. I'm so old now. He ran into me and I fell, and the entire right side of my body hurt for a week. I couldn't grip anything. I couldn't move my neck well. My right ankle hurt, my right knee hurt, like everything hurt. And I'm like, damn, she is not bouncing back like she used to. And yeah, he felt really bad about it, bought me drinks after, so I guess all is well. But holy shit, did I resent him a little bit. Like, friendly fire in softball is crazy. Like, why? Okay, no, we're done with this topic. Okay, now that we finished, I'm taping it in. Ooh. And I love it. I also taped it so that the colored pencil wouldn't smudge onto the other drawing if everything gets smashed together. And now it's just a matter of filling out the rest of the sketchbook page to make it a final thing. This is honestly probably where I got the most lazy and tired. By this point, I had already spent days working on it, and I kind of just wanted it to be done. So I pulled out my gouache paints, tried to lay down a bunch of color, do my typical thing of just adding shapes and stuff. And then I got this image. I'm so sorry, but from Pinterest. And I don't really necessarily love how this one turned out, but I thought this would be good for me because I would practice my anatomy a little bit more. I'm not good at it. I do like a more of a anime style here because your girl was tired by this point. The proportions were off. I was tired. Is the image real? Hopefully. Guys, stop using AI. Just stop using it. I know it can be easy sometimes to just use ChatGPT. Just the world is making me so sad. Genuinely, when I found out that all of Pinterest was being consumed by AI images, it felt like they hit the Pentagon. Like of everything, they hit the fucking Pinterest Pentagon. But yeah, if there's one thing you can take away from this video, it's that the pursuit of perfection is the enemy of progress. And there is no prize to perfection, only an end to pursuit.
I thought I could bring an end to the world's suffering. But when every equation was solved, all that remained were fields of dreamless solitude. There is no prize to perfection, only an end to pursuit.